Welcome back. So part 2 in our little adventure in Livonia. Last episode we geared up, some basic stuff together, hit the military, started gathering resources ready to build in the future. And now we are continuing on our way. Today's episode, I'm thinking that we should gather some more resources. Maybe a bigger rucksack would be useful. We're working on a dry bag so far. And a view to starting work on the flag, potentially if we find the right tools to do it. Of our first base. We've got most of the stuff we need. Missing rope, but we can get rope easy enough. We've got that. Did we spare ammo for that? No. Okay. Fine. We're pushing out of the military now. We're going to make our way up to one of the towns in the north. I think we should aim to live somewhere near the river, but we need to gather certain tools now. So we're going to need a pickaxe. We're going to need a sledgehammer. We're going to need a hatchet. So we'll be looking in industrial and farms. And we've got the flag already. Got the nails to get the flag up. We've got a saw to make planks later on. So we're certainly in the right direction. And our first base, I think, should be something very simple. Garage, maybe, that we've blocked off the door. Barrel inside for cooking. Come out through these woods and back to the field. Take us where we want to be. Don't want to follow these roads. We know the roads, we know the woods better, or we know the fields better. Not really gone that route before. Too much chance of wolves, so. And we have limited ammo at the moment. So let's eliminate that problem by getting out of these woods. Or at least if they do come in, allowing us to deal with them better because it's open terrain. How's our footwear? Right, so we got quite well. We've even got a rope. So we can make the flag pole kit. We just need the sledgehammer, the hatchet, some sharpeners, sharpening stone. Yeah, some sharpening stones. But we're moving towards a farm, so hopefully we'll find some goods there. So the opening episode was 2 hours long. This will be about an hour and a half, more than likely. And my aim with these series is to upload on Wednesdays. So Sunday will be Scum, Wednesdays will be my DayZ Livonia. And then Friday's another series yet to be announced. But of all the games I play, DayZ is where I'm happiest. So expect more DayZ content over time. Certainly if you're interested in this sort of single player how-to guides, the basics of survival in vanilla DayZ, places to build bases, all that sort of stuff, then I'm more than happy to make them. Just let me know in the comments. Okay, we can push into that farm the other side of the little pond down there. Normally, if we've hit the right place, and start searching for the stuff we need. But what I don't want to do is to make my YouTube channel a sole DayZ place. I want people to understand that, yes, it will be survival games, but there'll be a mix of them. You don't need. Sledgehammer and pickaxe we do need. I haven't dropped it on the floor, have I? Just stick it in there. Good. You have to search the farm for all that we need. Need metal wire. So what we're doing is we're trying to pick out the Zeds one by one. While searching the items we need. Now you can go inside and you can focus. It gives you a bit of a zoom. So we can see there's a Z up there. Nothing behind there to worry about. Into this piece, quick check. No. Into main. Zed's picked up on me, so let's get ready to fight it inside. Barrel here. We don't need it yet. Metal sheets we will need later on. We will reinforce the base, but not at the moment. Netting we don't need. More metal. That's a lot of metal for one area. So this is the sort of place we would build. You'd put a gate across there on the inside. Maybe build a watchtower at the back and your flag inside, so you can shoot out. Bit of an airlock. Quite a covert base. Looks mysteriously like a working car. It is. So spark plug needed, radiator needed, some wheels and fuel, and then you've got a working car. Another sewing kit. So mine was badly damaged, so I'll take the worn one. Yeah, it'll last longer and have better usage. Frying pan. 2-2 ammo. We'll certainly take that because we want to reload the 2-2. Let's do that now. So mag out. We're safe, relatively safe now. Weapon away. Oh. There for the moment, because everything's coming in and taking up space. Reload that mag. Got mags over. Reload that mag. That down to there. There. 5 rounds in it. There. We're trying to free up the space where we can put stuff. Don't need 2 screwdrivers, so we'll get rid of the badly damaged one. Move that up there, that leaves that space. Put the cleaning kit underneath because it goes with that nicely. That fits in there nicely. It's there and there. So if we get a sledgehammer or things, they're going to have to go in here. We might have to sacrifice a weapon. Which at the moment I don't want to do, but we can probably find a way if we eat some of this food. And I realise we have to find a sledgehammer first. Get the barn. Got a large team. This can make a superb base location. But you have to block off access to that top piece outside. And you need to block off that entrance in and those there. Certainly that door, one of the doors. But you can airlock in, sort of come in, airlock all that, or come in and airlock all that, and then live over here. But you'd want a large team to do it. As a solo, it's not worth it. The effort involved for what you would gain, never worth it. I'm going to check all these outhouses. Rope will have. Important. Spark plug. It's not important, but if we get the car working, all we need now is a radiator and access to water. And we've got a working car, which would be amazing. Badly damaged 9 milli. I'll take that. Half I'm not interested in. Damage knife, but we'll take it. 2-2 mag. Let's take the ammo out. Not interested in the mag. Throw stick, not really important to me. Yeah, that wasn't particularly good. A quick check through there. That later on we got a base is useful, but we need a flag up first to stop things despawning. Is that Z going to pick up on us? Not anymore, it's not. Cable reel, don't want. There's fuel. So all we need now is a jerry can. So let's take this to the car and put it in the boot. We know where the car is. Got no stamina left due to what I'm carrying. I mean, it will eventually despawn, but for the moment, it's got fuel in it now, ready to go. And that we happen to find on our route that, put that in there, yeah. Then we're good to go. Still need a water bottle to get it filled though. Come on. Can't let me climb. Compass I don't want. Pliers we do need for base building. It's another part of what we're going to need. Really important. If you can't climb over these bits here, as long as you've got the right size rucksack on, you can climb under. Carry on down the road. We're doing all right. So we need a sledgehammer and a pickaxe. And then we can get, and a sharpening stone, so we're going to need 2 pickaxes otherwise. Oh, and a hatchet, which is why I really wanted a bigger rucksack. More rope, we'll take that. Really essential. No, we won't. How did we get to the second box of nails? I didn't know we picked up 2 boxes of nails. Excellent. And so you could use that as your base building. You just can't lock it. Now on vanilla, you don't have code locks, you have those bicycle locks. At the moment, that's not essential, but we will look at that once we're building. The flag is the first thing you need to get up. So flag stop things despawning as long as the flag is raised. We're going to look at living in one of these. So just a gate over there and then some storage inside and the flag inside. So that will do our job to start us off. But I'd say middle of the map near the river. Just on this playthrough. Because then whenever we die, it's going to be easier to get back to our base. Take the food, take the battery. Okay, we've got matches. Prefer a lighter, but not essential. We'll get rid of the matches. We'll keep the lighter. The lighter's got more fuel inside it. You not really needed. We're okay on mags at the moment. We'll take the food though. Okay, before we leave here, we will use the well. Fill up on water. So drinking till my stomach icon shows as full. Carry on the search for a sledgehammer or pickaxe, knowing that we'll have to get rid of a weapon when we do find it. Potentially 2 weapons if we find both of them, and a hatchet, because the flag's more use to us. And then it'll be deciding which weapon we keep. Probably the rifle with a scope, because we can take our ammo out of this mag and reuse it in the rifle. Out the AK mag is what I'm talking about, sorry. There, full stomach icon. Now that used to mean you're about to be sick, but they changed the mechanics about a year and a bit ago. So now it tells you when you need to stop so you don't be sick. Far more sensible. So still need a sledgehammer. How many rounds we got left in that? 6. Let's do a mag change. That off. Load that up. Swap those mags over. Load that up. So both mags on full. We're coming towards night time now, but as we know, we have fast forwarded it on this server, so it doesn't last very long on purpose. So because of what we're searching for, they'll be in outhouses or sheds more than houses. So there's no point searching houses for them, or farms, barns. That's sheep or wolves, I heard. On a server I used to run myself, I changed all the chicken spawns to bears. So we had bears in this village down here. Generator, we'll never need that. No interest in having a generator. Once we've got a base, we'll need a barrel. But it's a long, slow walk home with it. So that's this farm checked. There are some farm buildings down there, but we want to check the shed over here first. Got an idea where we'll live. More metal. 6 of 10. So metal's needed for reinforcing gates. Not really essential when you're playing single player. Z and a chicken. Slightly delayed. Be a little bit of lag. It's weird because it's my own server. Lockpick. No use at all, but in the real world you could lock yourself in a building just enough to give yourself a little bit of protection if you were cooking. I'm going to give you some night vision, guys, using the filter while we're waiting for morning to kick in. I'm always going over when I can to check the bodies in case they've got anything on that we need. Oh, that one's coming for me. Perhaps a waste of ammo. You can see you can soon use up ammo when you don't want to. We'll push down to those barns there, check them. We could probably make our way in the direction we're going to go. So we've got a lot to check between now and then, and a chance of a better rucksack en route. We might have to start to think about what ammo we're not taking, what weapons we're not taking. Change mags. Garden lime, don't want that. Wish nighttime would hurry up and go. Tenderizer we don't need. Now, without the flag, if you can build a gate and it will last a certain amount of time, but that time is dependent on the server you're playing. So some servers you'll need to get a flag in first, preserve everything. Other servers you can get a gate up and some security in, and then worry about your flag. On this server, we'll put the flag up first, just because. We hear wolves, we'll switch to the AK. Gold dust. Especially with zombie killing. That's quite useful, because we can use that with rags to make them purified. Let's get this mag sorted now, the ammo. So pistol off, box in hand, unpack box. You see, we've got 50 rounds there of 2.2. Well worth it. We're going to push up here and then turn left. I've got an idea where we're going. Try and stay clear of Zeds till morning. We can get better shots on them. We're going to do bunker to bunker route if we can find them all right. To repair or replace any footwear yet, or clothing. We need to repair all our clothing. Just don't have repair kit with us. Need a hatchet, need a hammer. Sorry, need a hatchet. We need a pickaxe, we need a sledgehammer, we need a sharpening stone. Working boots, what condition? Pristine. Our boots are worn. Switch to pristine. Got a lot of running to do. Flashlight I don't want. Never going to encourage anyone to use a flashlight or a glow stick apart from pure emergencies. Protective case. So the thing with protective cases and dry bags is you can bury them. So because we're not playing with anyone else, let's put the glow stick on for the moment till it's morning. Give myself some light. You guys can see, but it allows me to see. So you can bury them with a stash of goods in. So if you're building your base and you've got a location, then maybe you'll bury nails, a bicycle lock type code lock. So what we're looking for is in here somewhere. I don't run past it, and if I run past it, I'll never know, is a bunker. Like a pillbox, World War II type. And something that was initially unique to Livonia. It's now on some custom servers. So if you're playing on PC and you get access to modded servers, you get access to them. And they have loot inside them. Now, the loot spawns in them. So there it is up there. Can be really, really good. I found M4s in them. M4s, maybe a bit of 5.56, no mag, but single loading M4s as a freshie gives you some serious protection. So this one, 30 round MP5 mag, we'll take that. Gas mask, a army pouch, which we don't need. Could make a good base location. I don't want to walk on there. So that's an interesting glitch. I want to look outside. Now, if you blocked off like the windows from the outside, all there, barbed wire on top, and then maybe put a gate on there, camnet the gate up. People can't even see through there because of the height. Yeah, that would work. I mean, they could throw a grenade through it, so you might want to block it off. Certainly have enough place to put a bit of basic storage in, a barrel. Obviously, you'd need a flag up, and the flag would give away your position. But as a solo, on Livonia, could work really well, something like that. It's out the way. Sun should be coming up now. Yeah. Right, there's another bunker over there, and then there's bunkers all the way down to where we want to go. And what we're hoping is to get out of a bunker, a better rucksack would be awesome. We get a field pack, we're sorted, but we might have to push north to get a field pack. Sorry, south. Mix it up. I'm used to Chinaris. Field pack, plate, and pouches is what we really need. Combat helmet would be good. Or the right type of helmet. So troll pants, ammo we'll take, because that's ammo for the AK or the rifle. Patrol pants we've got are worn. They're worn. We'll leave them. Compass we don't need. Next bunker over there. Over we go. So as a freshie, when I'm playing a normal PvP server, when I spawn in, the bunker run is what I do. I run bunker to bunker, gearing up. Then I hit the military camp that we hit yesterday, normally to get a weapon. And then I make my way to the base. So learning where the bunkers are can be a lifesaver. See, we're running out of stamina now because we're carrying so much gear. But we'll solve that once we've got a flag up. We'll find the way in now. It's the only thing I can never remember. There we are. So this one's got a field vest. I've got press vest on. Another compass. Some more ammo for my rifle or AK. No, we'll take the ammo. We can hear a deer. There should be another bunker there. So over to that bunker. I sort of understand that we're going to probably end up getting rid of the AK. We've got a rifle, and just having one rifle, which is a 5.45 one. The deer down there. We don't need the food at the moment. As we get closer to the river, we'll have a better chance of finding tins of food. So tactical gloves, they're pristine. Mine are pristine, but I'll switch to their pristine because they're new pristine. They'll last longer. More ammo. There's that deer. You can hear it shouting. More tactical gloves. I get on top of this easily? Probably not. No. There it is. We spooked it. Another one. That's a roundabout. So I think we're going to stay with the SSG, certainly. Let's sort out our weapons now. Let's take the mag off. Unload that. So double click R. So now the round's gone back into my inventory. Bin it off. There's the round. Pristine. They're worn. I'm going to unload this one. Bin that mag. So now we've got pristine and worn. Worn in my hand. Merge pristine with it. That's now made them all pristine. It's worth its weight in gold. Damaged in our hand. Merge pristine with it. That's 20 pristine and 2 there, so at 22 pristine. So we're going to get rid of this rifle as well, as much as we like it. If we had a scope, we might be choosing a different route. Get the mag out, round out, bin it off. We'll keep the mag though. At the moment. Okay, so move that one down. We've got a bit more stamina now. We've still got a rifle and we can get 100 meters on it. And we've got the pistol for Zeds. And we've got space now to carry an item in here. And if need be, something on our back. With a bit of work. Is there another bunker there? There should be another bunker in here. I'm not quite sure where. Or just clear of here. There's one up there. So let's push for that bunker. So sun's up. We don't need the glow stick. Bin it off. I can take your fake night vision off. Carry on our little journey. So now we know we can deal with Zeds in a town with the 2-2. And if we've got a distance shot to make for food, we've got a 5.45 rifle, which is good enough for deer or cows. Not so good for bears, but we're not yet in bear territory. So I'm not worried about that yet. So new pair of assault boots. They're pristine. Off with them. On with the pristine ones. An ATOG scope, if we don't have one. Oh, we've got one. Ballistic helmet. Now that's what we want. Get rid of that. Put on the ballistic. Better than a combat helmet. Massive find. Push on. Bunker over there. Let's go for that bunker. We still need a water supply, but where we're looking at living will be next to a river. Potentially. So we'll have fish and water if we've got a way of cooking it clean. I believe on vanilla we can boil water to purify it. But we'll be testing that together. So I don't play a massive amount of vanilla. But this series is about showing how amazing Livonia is. Another MP5 mags. I'm not likely to run with an MP5. Let's get rid of them. We don't need them. SSG I'm going to keep because an SSG is a good zombie weapon. And we're going to push down now. Yeah, this way. Somewhere there's a bunker in a tree line. Getting the exact spot might be difficult, but we're heading in the right direction. I'm going to sort out some of this when we get further down, work out what we really don't need and what we do need. We're carrying far too much gear because we've just been collecting as we go for survival. I think it's in this tree line. Somewhere. I might be wrong. Might be that. There it is. It's in that tree line. You see, I was wrong. It's there. We'll go to that. Now, we're not going to that town. We're going to go via the police checkpoint. See if we can swap out this for a better condition one. Not such a good gear in this one. That's all right. There'll be another one there somewhere. Was that only on modded? There it is. So push for that one, and then we're going to go that direction. When we're in that one, we'll drop off the gear we don't need, magazine-wise and pistol-wise. You wouldn't normally drop it, actually drop it in the middle of the field, so that way it can't be found by other people, less likely to be used against you. And we'll get rid of the weapons and ammo we don't need. We'll do a bit of a inventory cleanup. I want to regain at least another 20% of my stamina if possible. Boots, suppressor. Always, always, always take a suppressor. So, suppressor's taking up lots of space inside. Do this so we don't get wet. Show you what to do. Take your pistol, which takes up that many slots. Fit your suppressor. Put your pistol back in. Yeah, it doesn't increase the barrel length within the slots it takes up. Perfect. Now, that does mean we could switch, because that's pristine, to a 45 ACP. We've got a fair amount of ammo of it when our 2.2 pistol runs out. So, quick slot it. That way, if you need to get to it quickly, you've got a suppressed weapon to take over from the 2.2 pistol. I'm going to push this way. We're going to get wet, and we might catch a bit of a cold, but we've got antibiotics with us, I believe. A little bit of food. No, we don't have antibiotics. I lied. Oh, that we do. So, should be fine. Now, there is a high seat in there. I'm not going to hit it. And there's another bunker in there somewhere, but again, I'm not overly worried. Police checkpoint next. And then carry on pushing down. Maybe to where we're going to live. And any of you that have played Livonia, you might be able to guess where I'm thinking of. Something that I don't normally get a chance to build on because it's occupied by teams quite quickly. And something where you can practice being a pirate. So we're going to go and live on an island. And what's really nice about the island from a tactical perspective is there's only one way to run onto the island. Any other route in, you have to swim. So with a well-built base, and we've got the opportunity of building a well-built base on this server over time, you can make the island really, really secure. Still trying to work out whether we're going to bin off the Scum series and just work on DayZ. I think it depends on numbers. I'm happier in here, as I've said. What I do best is DayZ. And after we finish Livonia, then we need to start on Chernarus, and then we need to work through the other maps. I also want to do some videos on base building. Okay, if we missed a police checkpoint, we might have done actually. My mistake. Okay, that's life. So this will push us down into the town. Didn't think we had. Or have they moved it with an update? Just as bloody lightly. You need to get rid of some gear. So let's do the right thing. Let's go and get in some cover. There's a hut down here. On the side of this pond, I believe. Oh, and there's a little tented military area down here and a petrol station. So I'm hoping we can increase either our ammo and or maybe get a better rucksack. Little industrial area here as well. There's the hut. So we're going to pop in that hut. Just search this card to start with. We'll shut the door and we'll sort our inventory out. Yeah, so shut this door. It's there. So it's a bit of a nightmare to do. Yeah. So what don't we need? We're never going to use that. We're not going to use that. We're not going to use a P1. We'll keep the Colt mag. Keep the Colt mag. Keep the Colt mag. We're going to get rid of the Pioneer mag because it's damaged. keep the 45, keep the 7.62, get rid of the 9mm, keep the 308, get rid of the 357, get rid of the 380. Keep the spare 2.2 mag. That's worth doing. Okay, so now let's look at this a bit better. Let's move this out. Okay, so that one there, mags we're keeping. That down. Got our pistol in there. So our 2 pistols, then mags. Actually, we'll move them that way round. Open that box. Start loading these mags. We want to free up as much space as possible. Pristine. Merge them into it. All pristine now. Thank you. Take that down. So we got rid of all that so far. Now what we got here? We got 2.2. So let's load the 2.2 up. Spare 2.2 up there. Move that down. Good. We've got spare 5.56 or 5.45. Sorry. Move that up. We're going to bin that mag off. We're never going to use it. Put our flag down there. We don't need the road flare to light fires. That's for making hooks. So let's make some hooks now. We need to drag a knife to it. So what's my most damaged knife? Go for that one. Now I can craft hook. So let's make some hooks. That's emergency food sorted. Ruined. How many are left? 7 pieces. Yeah. We'll make 4 of them and then throw the rest of the bones away. So it takes up the same space, but now they're hooks. No, 2 will do with. We can always get more. So that's worth keeping. Need that for base building later on. That's emergency first aid. Base building, base building, base building. Crossbows we're not going to use. Get rid of it. Emergency food. Ready for MVGs for the future. Bit more emergency food. Get that rid of that one. That one's better quality. Cleaning kit. We need to clean some weapons, I believe. Transfer that to that shoulder. I like it there. Looks ready to go. That's that sorted. Emergency knife, but base built emergency knife there. I'll move that out for the moment. Put that lengthways, switch them round. Better. Bring that up. That up. That there. That up. That's our first aid sorted. Take that down. Bring that up here. Okay. So we can move now items into here. Give space to carry the stuff that we need. Okay, so we can get a pickaxe in there. We can get a hatchet with a bit of work in there. And on our back, we can carry a sledgehammer. Back to pistol. And into petrol station. Over there's industrial. So after we've done petrol station and small military, we'll check industrial for the items we need. We've checked these containers. You never know. Let's just turn my aircon off a second. I don't want to use 70. It's a 380. It's all right, but don't need a shotgun anymore. I'm not interested. Don't need a hard hat. CCU pants, what condition? Badly damaged. Our trousers. So these won't ever get soaked, only ever damp. So we prefer to stay with these. Boonie hat, certainly don't need. So it's not been a brilliant find. There's a tent at the end. So, and we do have military nearby when we're ready to go and search it. Weapon parts. Russian scopes, not interested. Compressors, no. Not in compensator, sorry, not interested. Now we've got to search this place. This we are interested in. First Z. Yeah, take him out. Check his body. Into here, no. Hat. Check the shelves. Check the containers as well, because sometimes things spawn. That was pretty shite. Check the next one. Z. We react quickly enough. They are good food. Get that. Don't want that. More good food. Take that. Can hear a Z. But get ready to react quickly if you need to. Nothing there. Now, sometimes the Zs can be slightly delayed, so can opener that we do want, unless we've got one. We don't, but observe more of that. And that'll have headshot if you're going to use a 2-2. $76239. It's warm. No, we're going to stay away from it for the moment until we've got what we want, which is 5.56. So change mags. Push down this side. Still need that hatchet, sledgehammer, pickaxe, and a sharpening stone. They're certainly staying exclusive away from us at the moment. So focus, quick check, nothing. Another box of nails, we'll have that. Our base. Pretty much that's now a flag and about 4 walls that we can build from that perspective. So there's a Z in here. I want this one, it's got a better rucksack on. So that's a 63 slot, same as mine, but it's camouflage. So at the moment, I'll keep mine. Because mine's waterproof. If we were playing on a tactical server, PvP, I'd switch to his because it's green. Okay, so not really what we wanted in here. There's some buildings there to check still. Oh, we'll take that. 100% we'll take that, because that will help us build fences. Or a garden plot. Okay, down to the road. Jacket there, badly damaged, not interested. We're not going to cross the river yet. I'm going to push down this side, down to the next military tents. Then we'll go across the river and look for what we need, but without pushing too far. If you see any little sheds that are easy to get to, we'll check them. Hatchet, need it. Brilliant. So sledgehammer needed now, and a pickaxe, and then we can get our flag up. And actually, we've probably got enough stuff now to also get a gate in, but not lock it. I said we're going to look at one of these, but actually where I'm thinking of going, I don't know yet. We'll see. We might end up living in one of these still. More metal wire. We'll need metal wire for each of the gates that we build, but we're only going to aim to need one gate. So initially, so one piece of metal wire will be enough. So first aid center. Next thing, we all know that we're going to need first aid kit at some point, so it needs to be checked. So only a 42 slot rucksack, not needed. So sun blocking, focus. Helps to block the sun, or wear sunglasses. Reload that mag, the spare one. Switch mags. Reload mag. So around any building of a type that you know it's the type that you want to go into, it's been still, you will find spawns for that type of building. So that we want. Medical. Stack it on top. Don't care, don't care, don't care. That door's shut. Over the moon with that. Another bandage we do want. Glitch into the ground, that one. More tetra. We want that. Don't want the gloves. Don't want the gloves. Nothing inside that one. More chlorine tablets, we want those. More tetra. Gas mask filter we don't need. Yeah, I'd say that was a good lot of fine though in there. Still need a water bottle. So we'll check these little buildings around here as we make our way down. Jenny, we don't want. Dried tomato. It's food. Take it. Wool gloves, not interested. No cans of drink there. Down to the next bit. I think some garages here soon. There they are. We don't have enough stamina to jump these. It's all right. Once we've got the flag up and we've built the beginning of the base, we will have. No. So, crude machete, it's pristine. Our current one is pristine. We'll stay with our current one. Spade, shovel. We've got a hoe that does the same job, so we'll stay with the hoe. The hoe's OP, so whereas the shovel will ruin really quickly, the hoe won't. And that's only as of where the patch is currently. You know, by the time that you watch this, it might have been patched out, so don't take that as gospel. There's the radiator, but we're miles away now from the car. Some 9mm. Tent. And we'll push on down the road. Okay, we're going to need hydration soon. So let's eat the rice, which will make us need hydration more, but fill up our stomach. And then eat the can of food that will have some hydration with it. So can of food, tin opener, means that we'll preserve most of the can. So now we've got all of the can to eat rather than just a percentage of it based upon the knife that you use and how badly damaged it is. So we're getting food and hydration from this. Just going to check that shed. Now we've got full stomach. Put that away. When that drops off, we'll do it again. We haven't had access to a well for a while. Pipe, not interested in a pipe. Back onto the road. So if you'd like me to do a series of places to build and ways of building, let me know. Leave a comment. I'll quite happily do maybe vanilla on each location, show a vanilla build, a base building plus build, and an expansion build. It'll just take me time to build up because what I'll need to do is load the server, set it up, put on each of those things, and run multiple instances. And it will be after this series is finished. And it's I can run this virtually. We'll have to look into it having 2 servers running at once or 2 LAN servers running at once. Sure, we probably can. Just copy over the files. because that's, and also some of the hidden covert places to live and build. So our stomach's gone down now. Let's finish that off. Get our hydration up. It's nice. And this meat will go off soon. So let's eat the meat before it goes off. So hotbar it and hotbar the other one. And then when you get an opportunity, finish them off. Switch back to the pistol. Plenty of police checkpoints up here. There's a house to the left, upper. Because if you were running this on a PvP server, probably running in the bushes is safer. Guaranteed running in the bushes is safer. So the police checkpoint's coming up. Let's finish that food off, free up the space in case we find a weapon or something we need. And I hate food going off on in our inventory. Check that shed. Canvas bags. These canvas bags are annoying. They are useful. They're really useful until you get a rucksack. But when they were brought those in, that's taken off spawns that used to be pickaxes. Okay, so if you've got a scope, before you move into somewhere, have a look. So you've got Z there, Z there, Z there. There's normally some in the trees over here. So back to pistol. Focus in. So there's your first three. And one in the woods over there. So probably too far away. Just crouch down. Move in. We're going to try and take these down without having to knife fight any of them. Too far away, really. Got a headshot anything with body armor on, or hit them with something really big or bigger to penetrate the body armor. One of them's guarding the Humvee. That's worth having, morphine. We do have a nasty encounter with Zeds or animals. Being able to get a shot of morphine quickly is useful. There's another two. Change mags. We're doing this at the crouch so we don't alert them, hopefully. A bit more of the ammo we want. And a spare mag for the SSG that we're carrying. 100% worth it. Now we know we've got two more. There might be more. There's one of them. Okay. More morphine. Take it. Pristine 556 will always take. Badly damaged SSG. We might be able to repair it with a cleaning kit, not sure. Another injector, we'll take that. So police checkpoints can be really useful. Hammer. 100% needed for building later on. Can use a hatchet or a hammer when you're building. Lever there, not interested in. These small stones, that's because we've been around the area. So if you don't have a knife and you need one, pick up a small stone. Either run up to a rock pile or find a second small stone, combine them and make stone knife. And it will give you a basic knife, or take like one stone to a rock pile and make it into a knife. We're not going to take this knife with us, but there you are. It's given us a basic stone knife. Let's chuck the Humvee now. So hunter jacket 42. He's got on a stab vest that's badly damaged now. Always with Humvees, if you can do it tactically, check the roofs. So we don't need a Colt, but there's a Colt on there. Now we're going to push down this way because there is a little military tent. Binoculars we don't need. But I'd say that was good. We did all right out of that. So let's get that loaded. So if we have to use our rifle, we can now change mags. And let's see whether we can repair that one. We can. Now it's just damaged. Let's do it again. See if we can take it up to worn. Excellent. Now reload it. That's amazing. Now move that one down there. Pick the 556 up there. Put that across. Take that into magazines. I'm now going to bin off that. We're not going to use that. But we use the 45 in our pistol. So let's unload it. Or our spare pistol. I don't know where it's dumped it to. Back on one of these piles, hopefully. Yeah. And move on. Still need a water bottle. Wary of the time. We're coming to 1 hour 20 so far of this recording. I think an hour and a half is about right for recordings, or 2 hours at a push. So we might push for the 2 hour mark, but my aim is never to go over the 2 hours, so it's segments. Difference will be when I do a live stream or I record a server. So Thursday evening, I'm going to play experimental, and we might record that and do it as a separate release. You might not get that this week. I'd say Thursday evening, as if I'm guessing that you'll see it. But you're more likely to see that than this one. Yeah, this one will go live probably in 2 days' time, Wednesday, because Wednesday's going to be my release day. So actually, The first episode went out yesterday on Sunday. Once I finish recording, then I'll get it ready for release, but we'll schedule it to come out. Spare mags away. And there are Zeds down here often. House there that we will search. Would be nice to get a water bottle. Another shovel, which we don't need. But if we can get a sharpening stone, we'll take that. Signal flare, pistol, we don't need. No use at all in game. I suppose no, that's not fair. It is useful in signalling your position. Whether you'd want to signal your position is a different matter altogether. Would you want to say, here I am? I suppose if you're playing vanilla with a team, it might be worth using it as a, I'm now going to attack the enemy position type signal. So we can see a Z there. And there's some houses here we certainly want to search. I want to clear a lot of these out. So I want to search these houses. And I want to do it without getting bumped by the Zeds. So we might have to shoot a lot. Yet. Check for battery all the time. So it's the garden sheds I want to search. And that's useful to repair a lot of clothing with. That's pristine. So that's pristine. We'll stay with we've got one pristine, that's all. Yeah, now comes that fun. Do we take that or that? We'll take them both for the moment. I'm not going to bother going upstairs. It's not going to have what I want up there. Portal 2-2. So as per normal, we want the mag, or we want the ammo out the mag. So pick up the weapon, pick up the pristine mag, bin the weapon away, empty it. Happy with that? Bin that away. So we're building up our supplies of 2-2 again. Need to do some mag loading. So crouch down to less chance of triggering zombies. And get some mags loaded. I can hear another Z down here somewhere. It's a well here though. And that's at the moment really needed. Not massively. But it'd be useful to drink now while we've got a chance. Again to the full stomach icon. So you can see the Z out the corner of your eye. You can also go round like an owl. That's where my neck would be. Hopefully he won't come over here and won't trigger or be a problem. It's quicker with a water bottle. But I think next time we might hit military. See if we can get a better rucksack. There we are, full icon. So we're checking sheds and outhouses basically. Sheds for nails. Or sharpening stones. Sorry, outhouses for nails or sharpening stones. Sheds for tools. There's a sewing kit. Not essential. Barns for tools as well. Mark II pistol, pristine. Mine's pristine. Remove the mag. This is a newer pristine one. Take the mag across. Another mag. It's useful. We could have unloaded one round out the other pistol. Take the can of drink. At the moment, it's a lifesaver. We don't need the water, but we don't have a water bottle yet. So this is where the fun starts. Now, do we need an axe? Yes, we do. Do we need it desperately? No, we don't. Let's carry it. Because we're at that point of what do we throw away, what do we keep? Without a sharpening stone, another method of cutting down wood is useful. If we had a sharpening stone, we might think differently. Wait for our energy to come up. No, it won't let us climb that because we're too full of, our stamina's too high, too low, sorry. Run round. No. So in vanilla, with no trader, it can take you a very long time to get the gear that you need to build. As you're learning. Okay, we'll cross the bridge and find somewhere to lie up. There's some military tents here that we'll need to check from next time. And normally a police checkpoint. It can be a little bit punchy. Beef. We don't have a proper belt on, so oh, come on. Let's get inside a house. And log. Need to repair some clothes first. Hacksaw. So I probably need that. Second saw. Dead man's click. Switch to don't need that. Check that shed. That off. Bandage to start with. Use up the end of that bandage, free up some space. Now move our other bandage into our quick slot. Move that one across. So first of all, let's do some repairs. Can't repair that without epi putty. Belt can't repair with that. That we can. That we can. That's that repaired. Two saws, so that's fine for the wood planks we'll need for a wall. So we've got the stuff now to build a wall. We're just looking for 2 items to be able to build a flag. So I'll call it there, and I will see you all soon for the next part. Enjoy yourselves.